But we each have a genius. That unique combination of stuff that we know, things we can do, and what we are, what we bring to it. So I started out by reminding you that you are great. You are great. Now, most people don't know how to take a compliment. Most people who say, wow, you're great, they go, oh, well, gee, it's nothing. You know, or they duck it, or they sidestep it, or they immediately try and return the compliment like it's a hot potato that they want to get rid of. Okay? But when somebody looks at you and says, there is a genius in you, and you are great, can you stand in that truth and say, yes, thank you, it's true? Give it a try. We're just going to pretend. This is a room full of relatively safe people. Find somebody who you didn't come in with, and just look at them and say, there's a genius in you, and you are great. Okay, eyes front. It's so easy. Yeah, yeah. Was that a brand new experience for you? To be able to just take it?
Well, it's hard.
Yeah.
Practice.
Okay. And it does take us practice because we're trained to try and duck that and to try to not own the greatness that we are, because that would make us exceptional. That would make us think that we have an attitude like we're the big dog. But the big dog doesn't have to be the big dog. The big dog can be the little dog. You're just who you are, doing what you're doing. Allow the universe to acknowledge how great you are, because you are great, because you have that unique genius that's only you. There are now 7 billion people on the planet. 7 billion. I think McDonald's is going to change their sign to now serving 7 billion. And it's like they say that there are no two snowflakes that are alike. I mean, I don't know who's going to go through and compare all of them. Oh, this one's close to that one over there. You know, there was a snowbank in Utah in 1968. But it's just the number of different subtleties that we have that bring it together, that each one of us is absolutely the same. The divine sharing itself as that divine God stuff. That's what we all are. We are all created from exactly the same source. We're all created with exactly that same intention. We all have 2 parents and the whole life process, and we have a childhood. Some still in progress, James, but and we all have similarities about us, but we also all have the uniqueness of us. And it's that uniqueness we get to celebrate. So that's going to be one of your activities for the week, is to practice accepting the genius and the greatness that you are. So we have a teen group, and we were doing a workshop exercise last weekend. And this is the sort of thing that I think can only happen with teenage boys. A couple of them are serious athletes. And the workshop was about, what is it that you love? What is it that you... And we had to sift through a lot of activities that they enjoyed and get down to what it was that they really love. And these two both came up with that they love to eat. That's a typical teenage boy thing, to be able to own that. I love to eat. And then the next step was, what is it that blocks you from being able to more fully do whatever it is that you enjoy? And they both came up with what keeps them from being able to eat more is that they get full. This is a problem for them. This is a problem. And they're telling me the stuff that they eat. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I wouldn't worry about getting full. I would worry about what's happening in my arteries. Are you kidding? The sign at McDonald's is over 7 billion calories, you know, and I can't do that. And their concern is that if they eat too much today and they get too full, that when they get out for their workout with the team tomorrow, they're going to throw up. This is so far from my model of what's the right eating and what I'm drawn to. But just an example of what the genius is, what it is that they have, and they're passionate about it. What's your passion? And what are your gifts? And where's the intersection there? Okay? And it's different for everybody. If you talk about your gifts and you use the words just or only, then you're dismissing God. Because those gifts that you have, those talents, those skills, and those abilities that you have are a gift from the infinite. And that unique combination, that snowflake, that's you. You're the only combination that's just like you. So when somebody says, "You have really pretty eyes," you can say, "Thank you for noticing." And you don't have to return the compliment immediately. I mean, it's polite to do that eventually, but you don't have to play hot potato and get rid of it right away. Own your greatness. Allow your greatness to be you. Okay? So what feeds and fills you? What is it that makes you feel full? What is it that lets you connect with the infinite? I am so delighted that we are all here in Gratitude Month. I love the fact that Thanksgiving is the only holiday that is actually a step of practical prayer. And we get to celebrate that for the entire month of November. So take a moment and close your eyes and take a deep breath and feel grateful and feel full. And then breathe out. When you're breathing out, you're making room for that next breath. You are that divine gift of the infinite, right here and right now. Namaste. Thank you. You can applaud. Thank you, it's true.